Hello, everyone. Let's hope that things go right this time. The last couple times we've had some issues with the Wi-Fi. We've had issues with the camera stand. But hopefully, hey, everything so far is looking good. It's even repeating what I'm saying.
Yeah, why is it repeating?
Right. Well, it's just a few seconds delay. This is looking good. Like, that Wi-Fi is working great. The camera stand's working great. So I changed the modems around down here and got a new stand for the camera. Getting this feed ready to share out. Give me a second here, guys. This is working so much better right off the bat. So hopefully everything goes off without a hitch here. That's not finding what I want. Let's try this again. Oh, it's still posting, that's why. Come on, make the post. Did it make the post?
Uh-oh.
I'm leaving the page. Fine. There we go. Then we'll go back to my page. Give me a second here. Fellows and ladies. Alright, I'm going to try and make this post again here. There we go. That made the post that time. As always, it's going to take a few minutes here, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Man, it's looking like it's going to be, this is fixed now, all of our issues. So that's good. Keaton's got the craziest thumbnail of all time.
Oh, man.
That's great. Alright, so there's two.
People aren't gonna know what they're seeing.
I'm gonna click on that. Like, if I saw that, I'd be like, I gotta see what this kid's doing. Alright, let's see. That's 1, 2. Getting the pins pack here real quick. I'm not seeing your guys' comments right now because I'm making these posts. Today we will discuss a little bit about Marvel Legends because we failed the last 2 times to be able to discuss Marvel Legends and the reveals at San Diego and our thoughts on the line and everything. And there was a couple new reveals this past weekend. Recent pickups, that kind of stuff. Sorry, I will get back to the chat soon. Just got a couple more posts to make. That's that's another one down. I love that thumbnail. It's my favorite thumbnail of all time.
There's so much room next to him too.
It looks like he's all by himself.
He's having a bunch of empty space.
It's him with a Captain America shield.
Oh, God.
I moved that. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I
So
didn't
that
see that.
my cap shield's behind me now. I thought it'd be cool to put like a prop with the props, you know, giving it its proper props. What have I done? Syndicate,
He's
Pence,
done everything.
Nerd Bar,
Done everything.
Yeah.
action features.
Oh, yeah, that one, too.
Guys, I think I saw an alien last night.
Skydiver.
I don't know. Some people are saying it was skydivers. Some people say it was drones. Other people are like, dude, I don't think it's either of those things. And that, you know, that's the kind of thing that the government would tell you that it is. They would say it's skydivers. It's drones.
We're getting into conspiracies now.
Oh, it didn't copyright that time. Why did it not take the whole post? That's weird. Well,
Might not work.
it'll work. It's just not getting the whole post. Let me go back. Leave this page. I just need to go to look at one of the other posts. And I'll just copy it from that. Let me try this. That thumbnail is the best. I hate this thing. I still can't get the hang of these buttons on this MacBook, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's not.
Alright, so we're done editing that. We're just going to X that out. Almost there. Discard.
At least everything's working.
Everything's working great. I mean, this is the best it's worked like maybe ever. And we know that this thing won't fail because the new camera mount I've got isn't like, it's not dependent on a charge. What?
Oh, that's good.
See, this went all the way to the end. I hate this mouse so much. Okay. I get it? Okay. There, it's done. It's all done. I'm going to just actually X out of Facebook now. There we go. Okay, whoa. Let me get caught up here. Jaron Williams says, happy birthday. That is right, guys. Today is my birthday. It's my birthday. Hey, Newton and Blaze. He means to say Keaton, and then he changes it. I hear there's a birthday boy in our midst. That's me. It's my birthday. Brody's Protector says, hello. JH says, hey, guys. Any more alien sighting? He moved up in the sky. That's not how scouting works. Exactly. Joe brings up a great point. The lights actually moved. Like, they were like, they disappeared, and then they moved. They looked like they were higher the next time. And there was one that was circling around the other ones. It was so weird.
Higher if you're skydiving.
It's very weird. You're saying alien sightings because Area 51 saying it's being raided on September 20th. Maybe I'll get involved in the raid now I've had a personal experience. I did, where you found the retro series, but you didn't pick any of them up, did you, Jared? I just found those today. Like, I was at Target today, and I found the whole wave was there, which, you know, Storm is going to be the tough one, but it was interesting to see the whole wave at once. Everything's hitting at once right now.
Yeah.
So, like, the retro wave's hitting, the X-Force wave is hitting with Wendigo, the Colossus 2-pack is hitting, the Wolverine Hulk is hitting.
Did they even tell anything about it?
Well, they said that the release date was going to be August 1st. I didn't see the one from today, man. No, I didn't see it. We've been doing birthday stuff all day, though, so I haven't really been on my Facebook very much. Ryan, I saw them at...
It's just a heavy.
Oh, yeah, you want to straighten up a little bit. Ryan, the Target in Tri-County, but the only figure they had left of the Wendigo wave was the X-Force Wolverine. Nightcrawler was already gone. But the whole retro wave was there. But the Nightcrawler is part of the Wendigo Build-A-Figure wave. What did I do for my birthday? Well, we just went shopping. I went and got this new camera mount. Just organized some stuff, some toys and things. Since I have like one day off a week, it was just kind of a relax. And I was supposed to do yard work today, but I was like, you know what? I'm not doing yard work because it's my birthday. So I didn't even touch the yard. Check this out. So I wanted to talk about this, Steve. Thank you. So Steve says, happy birthday. Nice Wolverine hard copy pickup this week. Keeping in mind for any and all alien prototypes. I will do that.
Should we do pickups first then?
Oh, so you may have been there after I went, Ryan. I grabbed the Storm that was there. Here's a broken sigh. I grabbed the Storm that was there, but everybody else was still there when I went. So which ones did you say? Cyclops and Iceman. The Iceman that was there, I was tempted to grab it because I was like, I'm going to grab an Iceman to open up because I didn't have one yet. But it had this like weird split down the face. I think that that they do this kind of like pearlescent plastic on Iceman, and it's got this like swirliness to it, and I have a feeling that it's going to be tough to find ones that don't have some kind of defects in the plastic because of that. Because the way that like marbleizes and moves around, it causes like fissures and stuff in the plastic. So it had this like weird split down the middle of the face. They should do all the yard work. So, so I didn't do any of that. Steve Dwyer brings up this Wolverine hard copy I picked up this week. So, I've been wanting to get a prototype for the Toy Biz X-Men line, like one of the first few waves. I've got prototypes for different lines that I liked as a kid, and just random things I picked up over the years and kept for myself. A lot of times I'll move it on to the next person. I know they collect this, that goes to them. They collect this, that goes to them. But I've been wanting to get one from one of the earlier waves because that toy line meant a lot to me as a kid. Like, I really enjoyed collecting it. I was really into the show. So there's been one on eBay. There's a Magneto hard copy. Now, for those that don't follow prototypes, there's different stages of a prototype. There is like the original sculpture, which is done in like either clay or wax or something like that, and they create a mold of that. And then there's a hard copy that's made of that. And that's where resin's poured in the mold. And then they drill holes to just put the figure together. And sometimes there'll be painted ones and there'll be unpainted ones of that. And then there's another stage in there sometimes which is called a proto-mold, where they actually create a mold to make the figure kind of work as the figure would be. and that has sort of a resin material that they then make and assemble a figure. So it's a proto mold. It's not like a test shot where it's plastic, but it's more like a molded figure that goes together. So there's the proto mold, and then there's test shots, which are done in plastic. See you, Joe. So there's all these different stages of prototypes. So there's a Magneto hard copy based on the first Magneto from the first Toy Biz X-Men wave that's on eBay right now, and it's buy it now for $950 or make an offer. And I've been wanting to get one of these prototypes for this line for a while, and I've been discussing some other prototypes with this guy that's on one of these groups I'm in. And so I asked him if he had anything, and he at the time didn't say anything about having anything. Yeah, but the first like thing gets a little old. So the one that's on there is Magneto from the first wave, $950, buy it now or make an offer. And I went to bed the other night going, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna get that Magneto. I'm gonna make an offer on the Magneto and see what happens. Even though Magneto wouldn't be my first choice for a prototype from that line, I would love to get the second version Wolverine, which was the first Tiger Stripe Wolverine figure ever made. Up to that point, we'd only had brown costume Wolverines. That was Secret Wars, and that was the first Toy Biz Wolverine, the brown costume. But the second Wolverine was Tiger Stripe, the blue and yellow costume. And I went to bed, like last week, one night, going, I'm going to make an offer on that Magneto tomorrow, but if I could get one prototype of a painted hard copy, it would be that Wolverine. And that morning I woke up, and I got into this Facebook group I'm in, this prototype group, and I looked at a post that had just been posted a few minutes ago, and it was that Wolverine. Like, it was that exact one that I went to sleep thinking about. Like, I had to sit there for a second, like, am I dreaming? Am I, like, asleep right now? And I immediately messaged a guy, and I got it. So that's my birthday gift from my wife, actually, is that painted hard copy Wolverine. I'm super excited about it. I get excited about prototypes still, but this is next level, like, excitement. I'm so excited about it, and it was just like it all came together. So I'm really excited about that, Steve, so I'm glad you brought that up, and it is an awesome piece and an awesome price. I'm really, really excited to get it. So, let me get caught up on what people are saying here. We finally got a release date for the Ghostbusters video game remastered October 4th. Yes, and I'm excited about it.
They showed the Stay Puft scene.
Yeah, so it looks good, man. It looks really good. I'm very excited about it. We're definitely getting the game. We're going to play it again. I can't wait for the online to come back, because I never really did the online with Xbox.
No one could have
I did
done it.
one match of the online.
I never did one because no one.
Nobody ever plays it or something? Yeah. It's an older game and everything, but now that it's coming back, I think there'll be a lot more people online playing it. Speaking of Ghostbusters, there's been some set stuff that's coming out.
Yep.
And I don't think this is really spoilery. I don't think it's too crazy to talk about it. There's two different things. So there's a group called the Calgary Ghostbusters. See, each kind of town or city, they have, oh, for sure, we'll definitely play online with you, dude. There's each, towns and cities have Ghostbusters groups, and they're like the franchises of that city. So the one I'm in here in Ohio is the Real Ohio Ghostbusters, and it's more of a, it's Real Ohio, and there's different divisions in the city and stuff. There's like a Columbus one, and there's a Southern and a Northern, and all this different stuff. But ours is called the Real Ohio. But most of the guys are down here in Cincinnati for this group. So the Calgary Ghostbusters, they're filming the new Ghostbusters movie there, and they went to visit the set. And a few of them got pictures of people that were, working on the movie. Like Jason Reitman took pictures with them. And the next person they took pictures with Dan Aykroyd. So then why is Dan Aykroyd on the set of the new Ghostbusters film unless he's in the new Ghostbusters film? Now, he's a producer, and he probably loves Ghostbusters and is just there to hang out. That could be. But I have to think that there's got to be a reason why he's there. And I'm hopeful that it's because he's in the movie. The other cool thing that was shown was the Ecto-1 on set. Like, the Ecto-1 drove by, and it's like a beat-up, like, Ecto-1. Like, from the beginning of Ghostbusters 2, the way the Ecto-1 looks, that's the way it looks, driving down the street.
That's awesome.
Now, a lot of the things in the movie, too, like the sets and stuff, they look like a lot of 90s cars. So I'm thinking maybe there's something flashbacky in the movie, or maybe there's a sequence that takes place after Ghostbusters 2 occurs. I don't know, but the more I see, the more I get excited about the movie. I'm very curious to see what they do with it. Okay. So I think I'm all caught up talking about all that stuff.
Since you mentioned the prototype, you want to go through other pickups for the week, or do you want to get into the news first?
Sure, pickups is
I
fine.
actually got pickups this week.
Yeah, you did. You have a new one. So Keaton got something this week.
Well,
What'd you
I got two new things. I got
What'd you
two
get?
new things for me. I got Gambit first of all because I didn't have him yet.
Yeah, I really want that Gambit though. Keaton got some money. So Keaton gets money, It's
I
toy
spend
time.
it.
He spends
It's
it.
gone immediately.
He's like, I got money. I'm buying toys. So you got some money, and I had picked up an extra Gambit, and I'd stashed it for you for a birthday or Christmas or whatever.
And
And
I bought it.
he immediately was like, man, I really wish I could get Gambit. I'm like, well, I did get one. You can buy it if you want, instead of me holding on to it for a birthday or Christmas. And he kept thinking like, oh, I guess I could wait. I can get this. And then he sat there and he was like, but I really want that Gambit though. So he got the Gambit. And then what else did you get with your money?
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. So that was thanks to our friend Tony. Tony found Nightcrawler, and he found the new wave. And I said, oh, I need an extra Nightcrawler because I know Keaton's going to want Nightcrawler. And he got the Nightcrawler.
He's
She actually got
so
Nightcrawler
awesome.
before I did.
Yeah.
Mine still hasn't shipped from Hasbro Pulse. So Hasbro Pulse had a ship date of August 1st for everything. And they still haven't shipped anything. So I've been charged for everything, but nothing has actually shipped yet. So we're still waiting on. I have tons of stuff coming from that. And the kicker of Hasbro Pulse is that they still are shipping like things individually. Like they're doing, like if you order a set of 6 figures, they send you 6 boxes.
That's so weird.
It's so weird. I don't understand why they do it. So like, you get, yeah, I don't get it. So I placed an order for, the Vintage Wave and for the Wendigo Wave and the Hulk Juggernaut pack. Or I keep saying that, but the Hulk Wolverine pack. So they keep on, and then the JCC brings up the eagerly waiting 80th Iron Man. I ordered 80th Iron Man and 80th Thor. So all this stuff was supposed to release August 1st, and they charged me on August 1st for everything. But they charged me all these individual charges instead of just charging me for. It was basically 3 orders. Like I placed the order for, I think the Hulk Wolverine went up first, and then the Wendigo Wave and the Retro Wave went up the same day. And I placed an order for those, and then the Iron Man and Thor went up the same day. And I placed an order for those. So I had 3 different orders, but multiple items in the orders. So basically, it became 1, 12, 13, 14, 15, like 15 different charges broken up on my card, which means I'm going to get like 15 different boxes showing up on the door, which is like annoying. Like, why would you not combine the boxes? Do you only have certain boxes? And the thing I was thinking of before, and we were talking about this, was that if they are individual boxes for all these things, couldn't they have all these things boxed up already, just waiting to ship out? Like, if you're boxing them up anyway, and you're not combining people's orders together, and you're just going to ship out all this individual stuff, you don't have to wait for people to, like, figure out what their order's going to be. If they order an Iceman in their order of 15 figures, you're shipping Iceman by itself. Have it boxed up, ready to go, and it ships right out. So we're on August 5th now, and they haven't shipped anything. And it could be because they have so much product releasing on August 1st that they're just behind.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't heard of anybody having a shipping notice from
Yeah.
Hasbro Pulse yet. Brody says I used to play the Ghostbuster game on DS. That's cool, man. That was a cool game. Didn't you have that? Did you guys have the Ghostbuster game on DS?
We did, yeah. It was different than the one on Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, it was a different
It
game.
was like a completely different game. Still
Yeah.
fun, though.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So what else? What is this? There's the Hasbro reveals. Why are you trying to make sense when there is none? Hey Andrew, what's up, dude? Happy birthday, early birthday for Andrew. This is tomorrow. It's bizarre. I don't understand why they do the separate shipping stuff. The Legends reveals. We'll definitely play the online mode together, dude, for sure. As soon as the game comes out, you gotta give us your PlayStation name. So, there was a show in Mexico.
Yeah,
Was
I think
it?
so.
I think it was in Mexico. That they showed the rest of the Spider-Man wave, which I gotta say it's a pretty lackluster wave.
Yeah, it is. There's not much. That
PlayStation, dude, come on, get real. I only have an Xbox still because of the Ghostbuster game. My Xbox died so many times. It's the worst quality
I still play.
system. Yeah, I know, because I've had to fix it like 3 times though.
Yeah.
I have it for that and for X-Men Arcade. That's basically why it's fixing around. Xbox is not awesome. Xbox 360 is the most problematic system I've ever had. Oh yeah, it's a good idea. We should live stream it. That's a great idea, Brody. We'll totally do that when the game comes out.
You
So-
try with viewers?
Yeah, man. Like we should do a live stream as we play the game.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Okay. So the show. So far we had seen already the 2 Spider-Man game costume figures.
Yeah, I'm sure some
I didn't
people are
really see
excited
them
about those.
Yeah, they weren't very good though. I don't think everybody was very excited about them.
I'm sure fans
What
of the
are they
game
on?
are. The
Okay.
velocity suit.
The velocity
Oh.
suit and something else.
I don't care about that suit.
It was something else.
Some other suit.
Was it like the one from the Doc Ock?
I don't know. What do you mean?
No, it was a random suit. I don't know which one it was.
Yeah, that's.
Was it yellow and black?
No.
Oh, what does it say? Aaron Aikman suit? What does that mean?
I don't know that.
Oh, we got a quick
Oh,
visitor.
it was the Spider Armor Mark III.
Oh,
What's that?
we got a visitor. All right, hang on. We got a little guy, a little girl that wants to come in and say hi.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much, baby.
Mom said don't stay down here long.
Don't stay down too long. Yeah, she'll be lonely without you up there, wouldn't she? Right? You want to see yourself? Come on. Look at this. There you are.
Yeah.
You're saying hi to yourself right now. Oh yeah, you sure are. You got some new toys today too, didn't you?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got a toy with a baby with it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's where you got. They had a chair for the baby, and a chair for one of your babies, and a table for you guys all to have tea together, right?
Just
Yeah, even a bat.
Even a bat. Oh yeah, you got a little stuffed bat from like a Beanie Baby one. The Count.
Yeah.
You call him Count Dracula, don't you?
No, I told him to count.
Just Count. Well, you call him Dracula sometimes.
Yeah.
Dracula's on my shirt tonight too. Yeah. All right, you good? You say bye to everybody.
Bye.
All right, go hang out with Mom, okay? Love you, baby.
I just don't tell her if I can stay down.
Well, she'll be lonely without you, sweetie.
Just tell her.
Just tell him.
It's fine. The 2 game suits. Sorry, gotta try to get my brain back on track here. The 2 game suits, and then there's. God, what else was there?
Vulture.
Oh, Vulture, which is cool. Old Man Vulture.
Yeah, that's cool.
neat.
That's one I actually like the Toy Biz figure better. That's.
Have you seen it yet?
Oh, no problem, dude. No problem, man. Was it you were giving the G.I. Joe to your dad? Was it? I think you were saying. Did you already give it to him? You will reply. You'll reply. You'll get there. So, yes, I thought it was your dad. Did you give it to him? So I'm waiting. I'm like trying to have a conversation with somebody. Okay, sweet. Oh, that's right. You said your reception for Christmas. So, Shang-Chi. That was another one in there.
Yeah,
Shang-Chi. And then
White Rabbit.
so that was the 4 they revealed already. The ones they revealed this weekend were White Rabbit,
I have no idea.
Yeah.
which
I've
it's
seen
like
her
an
in Deadpool
obscure
and
character,
Spider-Man
very
once.
obscure.
I've only seen her once though.
And the Superior Doc Ock. That's right. I remember it was your grandpa that was the B-17 mid-gunner, but I couldn't remember. I thought you said it was for your dad, but the grandpa was for the B-17s. So the whole wave as a whole, is kind of lackluster in my opinion.
And I wonder who the Build-A-Figure is going to be.
Yeah,
That
it's
could change it maybe a bit. But
yeah, that's got to be the thing, because a lot of times in Marvel Legends, and it hasn't been like this that often, but it seems like it's getting the more often like this for Spider-Man waves.
I think it's been like that for Spider-Man for a bit, yeah.
Yeah, so it's more Spider-Man waves that's happening. Whoa, your dad's getting a Kingpin? Like the Build-A-Figure or the Toy Biz? So, with the Kingpin wave that you just brought up, that whole wave I thought was kind of lackluster.
Yeah,
but the Build-A-Figure was awesome.
Same with the Lizard Wave, I didn't like that.
The Kingpin wave had the newer version, Black Cat, it had Silver Sable, it had
Goblin.
Puma, Red Goblin,
Night Thrasher.
and the
Night
Six-Armed
Thrasher's fun,
Spider-Man.
yeah.
So, but overall, it's just kind of like, okay, wave, but it had no like classic Spider-Man villains in it.
No, yeah.
Puma maybe, but I would say he's like second string at most. So,
And Six-Armed Spider-Man didn't have chest piece.
and he didn't have any like paint wash on him. He had like the etched in web lines. It was just a lackluster wave, but Kingpin was awesome.
Yeah, he
Like,
was.
great
Yeah.
Build-A-Figure.
So was Lizard, and I wasn't a fan of his wave.
So,
I like
yeah,
Prowler. He was in that wave, right?
Prowler's pretty good.
He
Yeah,
was in the
Prowler's
Lizard
cool.
wave, yeah.
So, this wave has got to have a great Build-A-Figure.
Yeah.
But I can't think of a Spider-Man character that should be a Build-A-Figure at this point, like a larger Spider-Man character, that would be a big sell. You know what I mean? Like you would go for the whole wave because this character's coming out.
It's Toy Biz.
It's a Toy Biz one. That's
Yeah.
still a great Kingpin. Still an awesome Kingpin. So, what do you guys think? Anybody that's on right now, or anybody that shows up later on, what Build-A-Figure do you think would be good enough to help sell that wave? Because to me, I think that the 2 Spider-Man gamer suits are a mistake. Doing
Yeah.
2 of those in the same wave feels like a mistake. It should have been one of those, and maybe like the armored Spider-Man, like the silver
Oh, that
web
was really
armor.
cool.
yeah,
That would have been awesome. If you're going to
That
do 2
would've been
Spider-Mans in the
awesome.
wave, one should have been a game one, and one should have been a video game
You
or
can
a
even-
comic one.
You can even call that one a game one if you want, because
Yeah.
it was in the game. Like,
He's in the
Yeah, but
the
they-
other game one was a comic one too. It's the Spider Armor Mark III, which was in the comic.
That's
So they're
true,
still
but
calling it
it's-
a game one.
Aren't they
Yeah.
in DLC? That one?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, we have DLC, so.
Scorpion might be
I
pretty
think
cool. I think they just did the green Scorpion though, so maybe like a Venom Scorpion. That might be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I've done so many Venoms. I don't.
Yeah, they have done a lot of Venoms. Like a demo Goblin might be neat. Don Thomas is saying the Hobgoblin. The Hobgoblin, they did a Build-A-Figure Hobgoblin a long time ago that was more of a modern take on Hobgoblin. But maybe a demo Goblin might be kind of cool. I'm just trying to think of really big characters that would be worthy of a
Yeah.
Build-A-Figure that would also help sell that way.
Man Spider would be really cool.
Man Spider would be
That'd
very
be
cool.
awesome.
That's a great point. Man Spider would probably be the
That would
top
sell it,
one.
probably.
That
Mr.
would sell
Negative
it.
from the PS4 Spider-Man. He's kind of small for a Build-A-Figure.
But they
though.
do that.
They do small.
I hate it
They
when
do.
that,
They
but-
do.
Yeah.
They do.
And they have that suit body that they're using
Man
for.
Martin also agrees that Man Spider, Spider Slayer robot. That's pretty
That'd be
good.
pretty cool, yeah.
That's a pretty good one. Madam Web with her chair would be pretty cool. I would be kind of That's Seth is also with a chair at the same time. With her chair, that would be a cool Build-A-Figure.
Didn't Smythe have a chair or something at some point?
That was the Spider Slayer.
Oh,
thing.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was cool.
Thank you very much, David. I appreciate that. Let me go back. What did I think of the Picard trailer? We're gonna get back to that. We're gonna finish up the Marvel Edge discussion, but then I'll talk about the Picard trailer alpha. So yeah, I think that it's got to have a stellar Build-A-Figure because
Yeah.
otherwise that wave is unless it's one of these waves that barely shows up, which they do that sometimes. Like a wave, you'll see it one time and you never see it again. I just think it's kind of like here's all these awesome X-Men waves. Although I'm not buying them. Here's all these awesome MCU waves and Avengers and stuff. And then it's like, oh, and then here's this Spider-Man wave. And then it's like, oh, and then here's another X-Men wave or something. And it's like, I'm hopeful that since that Doom and that She-Hulk / Hulk has both that blue smoke, that they're in the same wave, and I hope it's a Fantastic Four wave. I think that'd be
that'd
awesome.
be cool.
That'd be really cool. Because She-Hulk can kind of work as a Fantastic Four throw-in for that character. Even though she's not in her Fantastic Four outfit, She-Hulk was a member of the Fantastic Four,
Yeah, I
so
remember
she
that.
could kind of work in that.
Yeah,
I just read
thing with the trench coat and hat would be really cool.
Yeah, or
Oh,
you could
that'd
do
be
Thing
awesome.
in like the jumper, like
yeah, that'd be cool.
the blue full outfit where he's got the boots and stuff, and even have the scarred up face. Oh, I'm sorry, David. I'm sorry to read that, man. My condolences. I feel bad for you, bud. So yeah, I think that there was a whole sequence in the comics where Wolverine cut Thing's face, and he had to have like this helmet head. Like he wore this helmet because his face was so
Mhm.
messed up. Gracie's doing great. Martin, I don't know if you saw her. She was down here just a minute ago. Did you get to see her? Yeah. So he had to wear this like helmet thing, and Thing did. So like there was the new Fantastic Four and there was Fantastic Four. And the new Fantastic Four was Wolverine, Spider-Man, Hulk, and Ghost Rider. And there was this fight.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then like Wolverine just like was in a rage and just like slashed Thing's face and like destroyed his face. And so he wore this helmet for a while there, and he was wearing that kind of jumper outfit when that was happening. So you could do that jumper outfit with a regular Thing head, a scarred Thing head, and the helmet head, which would be really
That'd
cool.
be awesome.
So Surfer would be cool, or Galactus. Yeah, Galactus and another Build-A-Figure Galactus. I feel like you can't top the Marvel Universe
Yeah,
one
just
though.
re-release that like you did with the.
It's the
Yeah.
same size
Sentinel.
as Sentinel.
Yeah,
It's bigger than the actual Build-A-Figure. Galactus.
yeah, that one's awesome. Go grab that.
Okay.
What would be another cool one?
And grab that Colossus pack too.
Which one
It's
first?
no, the Galactus. Bring Galactus over. So for those, there's a lot of debate between which one's the better Galactus. You can come back for now. Yeah, bring it over. You can bring it over and sit down.
Okay.
And we'll bring it back up. This is the Marvel Universe one, and he is a beast. I mean, this figure is huge. I don't think that a Build-A-Figure can compare in size to him. He is an expensive figure now, so like you're saying, a reissue would be the way to go. And since they're doing they did that Giant Man, the Build-A-Figure reissued in the box. I could see them reissuing him somehow. They did the new Days of Future Past set that's on Amazon that has the Sentinel and Wolverine in it, and it's $100. That Sentinel is the Marvel Universe Sentinel repainted. So they could easily do they could easily do an Amazon pack of this with Silver Surfer, which Silver Surfer was a Walgreens exclusive, and it come in at $100.
I am the devourer of worlds.
That thing is awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Tremble at the might of the power cosmic.
Yeah, she was having it for a minute. She said hi to everybody.
Or put a scroll in with him. Not even super scroll, just put a scroll.
A scroll would be cool. Yeah,
Have they ever made Secret Wars?
like a Secret Wars.
Because
Wave?
Doom, he had a cool suit in that.
Oh, he
like-
sure did. Oh,
that'd be
Secret
a
Wars
cool
Wave would be
figure.
awesome.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Vintage card bag.
You
That would be
That
really
back?
cool. Yeah, if they could do vintage card backs, or they could just do a Secret Wars Wave with Beyonder as the Build-A-Figure or something like
Yeah,
that.
that'd be cool.
That would be awesome. That's a great idea. That could be a good way to get Lizard, like a more classic Lizard
Yeah,
out,
that
like a
one's
more
awesome. Like,
a smaller Lizard figure.
Yeah.
he's not
um,
doesn't have a huge jaw.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
You can even give them lenticular shields. That'd be kind of, well, not even lenticular, but just give them shields with like images on it as a throwback.
Yeah, that
that'd
would be
be
so
awesome.
cool. Let me catch up on some stuff here. I didn't see that. Did I get anything for my birthday? I was just explaining that my wife basically paid for this prototype for me. This Toy Biz X-Men prototype. That was a cool thing. And then I always, even though the boys always offer like, well, can we buy you something? Can we buy you something? Ever since they were little, I've always told them I'd much rather you guys draw something for me. Because I like when they draw stuff for me. So Blaze did this really awesome Wolverine Predator mashup thing, which is really cool. And Keaton did an interpretation of X-Men cover issue 1 for me. Which, your style on that looked a lot like a blend between Jim Lee and Mike Mignola. That's what I liked about it. Like, had
It
real
did
thick
look,
lines.
it did look
Is that
very,
like Mignola?
Yeah,
that is
yeah. It looked a lot like the blend of those two. I thought it was really neat. So I got those from them, and then what else did I get? Did I get something else?
You got that Nightwing statue.
I got the Nightwing
yeah.
statue from Tony. Yeah, and Tony got me this Nightwing statue because it looks like a cartoon version of me, and it was a surprise of that coming out. And then even though it wasn't a birthday gift, I got this. I got this guy. I haven't opened this up
Oh,
yet.
man.
So this one I did not order from Hasbro Pulse because it wasn't up.
Huh.
Like they didn't put this one up with everything else.
Is it up now?
It is up now. It went up like close to August 1st, whereas everything else was like a pre-order type of deal, and it was up for a while.
Colossus is so cool.
So yeah, this pack. So I don't like to dog any like online company. I really don't. I'm just telling you guys about my experience with Megalopolis. So that's fine, dude. Don't worry. I don't want. I never want anything for my birthday. Honestly, I really don't. I just really like. I like to celebrate my birthday. I love people when they say happy birthday to me. If you just say happy birthday to me, that's the gift. That's all I care about. I don't really care about the gifts. So I don't really like to dog any online company because everybody has bad days and good days. But this is my first experience with this Megalopolis toys. I see a lot of their ads on Facebook, and they were actually the only company that had this pack up for pre-order for the longest time. And it was back on like July 8th or something like that, maybe. And they said, hey, we're going to have this pack in stock next week, so get your pre-order in if you want to get it next week. And they had the same price as what everybody else was going to have it for. So you know what? I'm going to do it. I'll throw a pre-order on them. It's my first experience with the company. I'd like to try them out and see what they're like. And they said that they don't charge you until the pre-order is ready to ship, like until you're ready to go. So I pre-ordered on whatever that day was, July 8th, 10th, whatever. And then I get a charge on July 12th. Like they said, oh, we're ready to charge you. Your product's moving into queue. And I'm like, oh, sweet. July 12th, I'm going to get it soon. July 13th goes by, 14th goes by, 15th goes by, 16th goes by, 17th goes by. A week later, still nothing's happening. I'm like, that's not cool. You charged me a week ago, and you said you didn't charge until something ships, and you still haven't shipped anything. So I emailed the company and I said, hey, what's going on? You guys said you don't charge until you ship, and you charged me a week ago. Is this any closer to shipping? And they're like, oh, we've just been... Actually, I don't think they even responded to the first email. And then I waited a few days, and I emailed again, and they came back and said, oh, we're just running really behind from San Diego Con. We're going to get out really soon. We're going to get out really soon. I'm like, that's... I don't understand why you charge me, though. Like, if your policy is to not charge until you're ready to ship, then why did you go ahead and charge me when you're not ready to ship? So I work for a company where when we process orders, we take a ton of orders. At Collecting Warehouse, we do tons of orders every single day. And so we don't charge until we're going to ship. Like, if we're going to ship that day, we're charging you today, we're shipping it today. That's the way we do things. And then if for some reason you're going to be on back order or anything, I explain to you before I do your charge. Like, hey, this is on back order, it's going to be 2 to 3 weeks. I have to charge you now so your authorization doesn't fall off, but are you approving that? Do you approve this wait? Anyway, so they didn't ship, and it became like 3 weeks of them not shipping anything. And eventually, they sent me this policy: once you've entered the queue of shipping, you can't cancel or something. And I emailed them and just said, look, I just want to cancel. Like, this is insane. It's 3 weeks since you charged me, and you still haven't shipped anything. I'm patient, but at the same time, you wrote the policy, so I don't understand why you've got my money, but you're not sending anything. So GameStop had it up, and they had it up for $60 in free shipping. And Megalopolis charges for shipping, by the way. So I was paying the $60 plus shipping there. GameStop was not charging anything for shipping. I ordered on Friday and had it in hand Monday. So I got it. I ordered that Friday, had it in hand Monday. Yeah, you can set off to the side. And so I just called up Megalopolis. I'm like, look, I want to cancel. And then I saw on one of the Facebook groups I'm in where a ton of people were complaining about the same situation. And the owner from the company jumps in. He's like, yeah, I'm really sorry. We're getting really behind. Private message me, everybody. We'll take care of you. And so I messaged him. And I will say that I did message him and he immediately said, no problem. We'll refund you. And refunded the money. So that was good customer service in that he was trying to put out the fires, everybody. But don't get to the situation where you're in that kind of trouble. Don't charge people. So,
Bless you.
yes. Let me get caught up on this again. I remember how the internet exploded when that Galactus came out. Everybody wanted it. Yeah, that Galactus was awesome. They had three versions. So there was one at San Diego Con that was like in a briefcase thing on a card back. And then they issued it in stores in 2 different color schemes. One with a darker purple and then one with a more classic look. And I chose a more classic look. Actually, mine was, I think, the San Diego Con version. Let's see. I did not see the Batman Michael Keaton message that you sent me, David Patrick. I'll have to check it out. Happy birthday. What pie did I get for my birthday? Don, I got the triple berry pie from Bluebird in Glendale here in Ohio.
Best
And
pie.
it is the best pie ever.
Second
Even though
best pie.
I know you
First
like the
best
apple
pie.
better, but the honey vinegar pie at Ohio. Was it Ohio?
Ohio.
The honey vinegar pie at Ohio is fantastic. But it's more of almost like a savory, yummy
Yeah,
pie.
it's different.
Not really a pie.
And the triple berry pie is
To
like
me.
it's not like a pie. It's like a custard pie or something like that. The triple berry pie, though, is the best fruit pie you can get at this place. It's so good. We had a piece before we came down here. We were going to do dinner. My wife makes, my favorite dinner is Italian chicken that my wife makes. So we had Italian chicken, we loaded up on that, and then we were going to wait until after we did this live stream before we ate the pie. But I was like, you know what, we got like 15 minutes, let's eat that pie. Because there's no way I'll be able to sit through this whole live stream thinking about the pie and not having the pie. So we did the pie before we came down, and it was delicious. Let's see. It's funny that Bruce Campbell is Mysterio in Spider-Man movie with Tobey. Yeah, he was intended to be Mysterio in Spider-Man 4. I picked up the Spider-Man 2 web trap figure. What's that?
That's why he's wearing an Evil Dead shirt.
Oh yeah, you're wearing an Evil Dead
Yeah.
shirt. It
I
brings
mean,
that
you
up.
can't see, but
I picked up the Spider-Man 2 web trap figure from Toy Show here in Milwaukee today. Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Starting this year because gaming. Okay, we're caught up on that. How much is your after the Ghostbusters? Because it's under $5, I will buy it. I believe it's over $5.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like.
I think it's gonna be like 30.
25,
Yeah, like 30 is what I'm anticipating, man. I love the soundtrack from Batman movie. If that's what you mean, David. I do like the band Gorillaz. I have their first album, I think it was. Wasn't their lead singer wasn't he used to be a member of Blur? Maybe, if I remember right, because I used to listen to Blur. Maybe
blood.
it's a band. They used to be a band,
Sorry, you're trying
and
to
then it became
Transformers.
Gorillaz. It's $30. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was 30. Yeah, that's like a year of allowance. Sorry, dude. Ask for Christmas or something, man. That's a cool game to get for Christmas. Okay, what else was there? We talked about Legends. We talked about what we got. No, I can think about pie. Dude, Andrew, you're in town, so you should check out this place. It's called Bluebird Bakery. It's in Glendale, and the triple berry pie there. It's insane, man. It's insane. So you can have that. Oh, your birthday's next month. Go for that, dude. Yo, you got Ash Williams for Ash vs. Evil Dead. And I can tell you, yeah. Which one did you get of the Ashes from Ash vs. Evil Dead? They did what?
They
3?
did.
4?
Yeah, 4 because they did a blue shirt
5.
regular release,
Blue shirt,
ultimate, red shirt, and Ashy Slashy.
and then the 2-pack of Ash, where he's all bloody.
But that's not Ash versus Evil. Oh, it is.
It
Yeah,
is.
'cause it comes
Yep.
with the Demon Spawn.
sure.
Yeah.
So which one did you get? So I speaking of Ash, I think we talked about this on the last show. I went back and looked at that one. We split that 2-pack. Blaze and I
We did,
split the
yeah.
2-pack
Yeah.
of Ash and Evil Eddie. So I've got the Ash because I already done a custom Ash and I gave that to you.
Yeah,
so you
I
had
have
an
that.
Ash. And so I was like, well, I kind of want to get Cincy Nerd, Texas Nerd's on here. What's up, dude? So we split that pack because I was like, well, you got my custom. I wouldn't mind getting an Ash to replace it with, especially to put with my Marvel Zombies. And we split that pack.
Yep.
But now you're able to get it on your own. You can get it on its own now. It's gonna be released.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah,
That's why NECA does it.
Yeah.
That's why they do it. That's why NECA does things. Hi El Salami.
Who?
El
Salami?
Salam? I don't know how to say the name.
El Salami. Maybe.
The Salami? Is it
Salam?
the Salami?
El Salam, maybe?
The Salami? Cincy Nerd is like finding so much stuff now that he's down there.
I know. He just made a video of his haul.
It's ridiculous
Yeah.
how much stuff he's like. It's like, oh, now I find everything.
Well, it was a big haul too, since it was the first one in like 3 weeks. or
Yeah, it was like,
something,
oh,
right?
I found every Marvel
Yeah.
Legend they make. Here's so that's awesome. Let's see. The chainsaw with a robotic hand in one hand and a picture of his car.
Yeah, that's the ultimate one.
That's the ultimate
one I
one,
have.
yeah. That's a cool one, man.
Yeah.
That's a really cool one. Pringles. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. So, Cincy, would you say that? I mean, you've only been there for a little bit. A lot of people talk about like Cincinnati really has a lot of toy collectors, like in condensed into one area. It feels like there's a lot of us right here. Now you've only been there for a little while. Do you feel like that's true in comparatively between what's going on here and what's going on there? Is it more dense here for toy collectors than it seems to be down there? I mean, this is probably a question to ask you once you've been there quite a bit longer than what you have. But Jaren's going to be 17 this year. You're 17 this year. That's you guys about the same age. What about Pringles?
What about Pringles?
Pringles.
Oh, that's his El Salam's picture is Pringles man. He's the Pringles man. More toy collectors here and less stores here. So there's less stores and more people. So there's less product and more people to go after it, which is a bad combination.
Yeah.
Okay. There was something else toy related that I wanted to bring up.
What's
Oh,
the-
they showed a new Bucky O'Hare Toad
They did.
Stormtrooper
Oh,
guy.
yeah, that's cool.
A new Toad Trooper.
I'm
Yeah.
actually tempted to get that, and I don't have any of the other ones.
He looks really
Yeah,
awesome.
He looks so cool.
Yeah. So that's
Where did you put them?
I still have room in that case for. Eventually, they're gonna have to come out though when the slime blower comes. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them at that
I
point.
will
Do you think they'll
display
make
them
like the general guy? Whatever.
They're trying to make them all.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, they're trying to make the
for
whole
it. They have a
line.
giant one coming out soon.
Let's see. I think we should just don't have as many places to get stuff, so it's hard to find stuff. Yes. Any more collectibles toy you want to get? I don't know what you mean. My name is Diego, not Martin. Hey Diego, what's up, man? Bucky O'Hare, yeah. Oh man, we miss seeing you too, dude. For sure, man. I sometimes forget you're there. That you're in
so
Texas
when you
now.
see Josh and Toy Bill
Yeah,
and you think since
I think that
he's
since he's coming too, and I'm like, oh wait, yeah, since he doesn't live here anymore, it's kind of a bummer. So yeah, man, we miss you over there too, man. You gotta next time you come through, for sure, make some time to get over there. Bucky O'Hare is a property created by Larry Hama, however you want to say his name. He was the guy that did most of the stuff with G.I. Joe and Wolverine. It's about this space team of like anthropomorphic characters,
Animals?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like talking, walking animals. And he made the line. He created the idea of this whole thing with the idea of it being a toy line and kind of explaining the things that would be on the toys with the characters and the figures. So he made like pegs on their
And
belts
holes in their feet.
and holes in
yeah.
their feet to explain why he wanted the toys to look exactly like the designs for the cartoon and the comic and stuff
That's
like that.
awesome.
Yeah,
Super
and when he,
smart.
yeah, when he designed all the vehicles and everything, he was making them in a size that would be plausible to do as toys. It's a really cool idea. It's a neat, like a fun little space opera type thing. And it was created right around the same time as the Turtles. Even though everybody treats it like a Turtles knockoff, the idea itself, they're very close in time periods. I think actually Bucky might have been created first. I
And
can't
you
remember for sure.
can't even call it a knockoff because if they're calling
It's
it a knockoff,
not.
it's based off the cartoon that they're saying that, and it's nothing like the original Turtles comic, which
Yeah,
is way
so-
more dark and gritty.
And the
Yeah.
Bucky O'Hare cartoon didn't start until after
Right.
Turtles, but the idea of Bucky O'Hare was around way before the cartoon
And
itself was.
It did come out after even. It wouldn't have been a ripoff of Turtles because all you would have had is the dark comic at that time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, not at all.
What's going on here? I like Batman 89 Kinder. That's awesome, dude. Andrew asks, how do you display all your toys? I'm having the plastic get most of mine, not enough space. I'm there with you, dude. I can't display everything. So a lot of times I'll rotate displays, like I'll pull stuff down and put other stuff out. and I'll switch out how things are. But I have gotten to the point now where I really don't keep as much stuff as I used to. I don't like to keep a lot of collection in bins. I'm like, what is the point of keeping this if it's just sitting in a bin? So I have trimmed down a lot of things over the years. But I do keep certain lines, and I'll always keep those lines, but I'll keep them binned up, and then eventually they'll get their chance in the spotlight too. So I like to rotate my stuff out. When Toys R Us comes back, what is the one collectible toy you want to get first? I'm still a little iffy on the return of Toys R Us being that much of a big deal. Like, I think it's going to be a lot smaller stores.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a
I think it's
Toys
gonna
R
be
Us
stuff.
Express.
Yeah, it might be a lot of their own
Kid-
in-house lines.
Kitty lines.
It's not really.
Um,
It might not be.
It may not be as big a thing. It would be nice if they come back and they start to come back in force if Diamond Select gets a deal going with them again to do certain things in their stores.
Yeah.
Because Diamond Select and them had a good relationship where they were getting like smaller cardback stuff and like exclusives and everything. That would be something I'd look forward to with Toys R Us coming back. I would just like to go to a Toys R Us again. I don't really care about what I buy. We just had fun going.
Yeah, it's nice to have a big toy store in the area.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Brody says G.I. Joe is the best show ever created. Hey, that's a bold statement, man. Diego says, I wish they made Strife, Cable's brother from X-Men. They do make Strife.
They do. He's
And
an
you can
expensive
make
figure.
custom-
He is an
that kind of-
expensive figure now.
I-
Yeah, you can put Cable head on
I
there.
have
Yeah.
that figure.
Yes.
I got for Christmas.
Yep, he is an
That's
expensive figure. They made him in the Toys R Us exclusive wave that was the Build-A-Figure Jubilee.
Yep.
And now I'm reading about Strife.
Oh, yeah, no, you want Strife.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get a reissue. I mean, that wave is tough. It's really
Yeah,
tough.
it's one of the hardest waves to come by out of the modern Hasbro stuff, probably.
I'd be cool with a 2-pack of Cable and Strife, and
Oh,
Cable
that'd
in
be
more
really cool.
classic colors.
Yeah.
I think the Cable they did is great.
Or do the modern Cable without like the half cyborg face.
Yeah.
Have it covered up by. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people repaint the classic Cable
Mhm.
in the toy colors.
Okay.
I'd be cool with that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like if they brought that Cable out again in the toy colors, I think that'd be awesome.
They could put a cable head in it for Strife too.
David Patrick loves toys, dude. Yeah, you're in good company, man. Andrew says I don't see all I have. I got to be the same point, and at that point where I can't remember what I've got. It became time to trim things down. Like I can't keep on all this stuff. Keaton, are you reading ahead?
He was looking at the comments and I
I've
think
been
he was
reading
reading.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Don't read ahead, dude.
I'm sorry.
It makes me sad when I drive by a closed Toys R Us. I also get sad. There's one in Coleraine, and like a few months back they were working on it, and I drove by just because they had the front door open just so I could look inside again. It just makes me really sad. G.I. Joe Resolute was great. That was really great. Yeah, there's Toys R Us in Canada still, but
Yeah, I
I'm
want
not
to
driving.
visit.
Yeah,
Canada,
I want to go to
that's what
Canada just for
reason.
Toys R Us. Yep. Yeah, I don't. You wouldn't be me without toys. Yeah, we wouldn't be us without toys. I think either. You know,
No.
it's a cool hobby. I've made a lot of friends thanks to it. I just drove by the Dayton Mall one today. Yep, it's really sad, dude. Really sad. I think it's you know, we're getting to the point now where there's so much stuff shooting to online. Yeah, toys seem the first thing to go. I think like places that, well, I guess the first thing to go was the places that specialized in DVDs and movies
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
and
Suncoast didn't
FYE
survive.
started,
FYEs
yeah.
went away.
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster, all those places that deal in physical medium of movies and music and stuff like that. That was the first
Which
to go.
is a big bummer. It'd be nice to have a place just to go for that stuff.
Yeah, I would love to be able to go in those kind of places again. Those are gone, and yeah, Amazon kills a lot of business. Exactly, dude. So all those are gone now. I think bookstores, we lost. Borders. Borders are gone.
Or whatever
I think there's still some Books A Million
Okay.
around. We don't have any around us anymore. That one's
I
gone.
don't know if that is.
Yeah, Books A Million was like kind of like a Barnes and Noble or Borders. Barnes and Noble is still hanging on, but it's not doing great.
Half price is really the big,
Half price is a big deal.
but it doesn't get like.
It doesn't get as much
Yeah.
new stuff.
No.
So that's gone, and now we've got toy stores that have slowly gone away. Toys R Us held in the longest, but those are going away. So we're getting to the point now where all these online places are just going to make it so that you don't go in and shop anywhere for stuff anymore, unless you're buying appliances.
Bless you.
Thank you. So
You still got us going up.
So we got the toy department, and it makes me so happy when Gracie, she'll talk about Toys R Us. She's like, well, it's sad that Toys R Us is gone. And then she said, but you still got your toy store, Daddy, you know? And I'm like, yeah, our toy store is still around, you know, our toy store is good. And she's like, and your guys' toy store is way better than Toys R Us.
It's kind
And it really is sweet.
interesting, because I don't know if she'll actually have, like, actual memories of Toys R Us.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she gets older, so those will fade.
She'll remember.
She'll remember the toy department, though.
I've had 16 years of Toys R Us, so I remember that.
I
You don't
remember
remember it, but
I remember
yeah, she won't remember
KB,
as
and I
much.
remember Johnny's toys a little bit, too.
Yeah, Johnny's is great.
Oh, that is.
Venkman says, sorry I'm late. Happy birthday to you, James. Thank you very much, Venkman. Today is my birthday, so thank you. Do I still have that big Spider-Man? Oh, the big giant.
Oh,
Which one? The big
Tobey Maguire.
The big Tobey Maguire
the
Blockbuster
Blockbuster
display?
one.
Yeah, it's in the other room. Still got that.
Stan.
Am I going to buy the Batman and Joker 2-pack from Funko Pop? I don't really collect Funko Pops, man. Matt at the toy department, he is constantly trying to push Pops on me. Like, he wants me
Yeah,
to
get
be
in with
into
that.
Pops.
No.
And we have this rule that, like, at the toy department, that once you hit 10, if you buy more than 10, you're officially in. Like, you're a Pop collector. And I stopped right at 10. Like, I got the original 10 Ghostbusters.
Yep.
And he gave me Beetlejuices. And I was like, well, I'm going to just put these away so they're not actually, like, part of my collection. It's more like a gift thing. And it's like, it's put away and it's not mine. And then I think I got another one, and it was like a trap jaw or something like that. And I gave it to Gracie. So I'm trying to, like, find a way around
Being a
not
Pop collector.
not doing that.
So
I'm
make
seeing
you
my
play by
comments.
them. And give him money.
Yeah, make you get them. So I'm not gonna get the 89 2-pack. I'm not gonna do it. By the way, Rich helped them. He was a part of putting in their first conveyors. They had a code name, and they called Big Blue. Oh, and which helped them? Which place did he help them at?
Man, they're going fast.
Yeah,
now.
Big Retailers are all left. I'm definitely getting remastered Ghostbusters video game that comes out in October. Heck yeah, Mitch. We're all gonna get it. And then we're gonna do. Jared had a great idea, or was it Brody? Brody had a great idea
Brody, yeah.
of us doing a live stream when the video comes out and playing the game with you guys. So if you guys are into it, you're on PS4, we should get a good group going and do a live stream and play the game at the same
They're
time.
going fast so
Since he
fast.
says, happy 25th birthday, James, don't look a day over 43. The 25th birthday thing, for those who didn't know, we did a 25% off sale this weekend at Legos at the toy department to celebrate my 25th birthday. I only feel 25. He says I don't look a day over 43, and I'm only 41 today, Cincy. Very nice of you. Maybe in Texas years I'm 43, but I'm in 41 Cincinnati years. There's some NECA Street Fighter toys. That's awesome, dude. Big Spider-Man 2 18-inch figure I just got today from the House of Plastic. That's awesome that they have that at House of Plastic. That's not what we're talking about, though. I have the Blockbuster Video full-scale Tobey Maguire Spider-Man statue. I think that's what he was talking about. I don't know. Jared pre-ordered. That's awesome. The thumbnail of Keaton is killing me. Yeah, Jack says that. It was killing me, too. Like, Blaze was upstairs doing something. I'm like, dude, we got to start, because we're running behind. And so I went ahead and started, and he was going for the thumbnail. I was like, okay, make a face. And he's like, great. And then so it's like him by himself on this couch with like a Captain America shield showing. It's a great thumbnail. He's going fast.
Alpha Trion got the Cheeto sandwich.
Alpha Trion got the Cheeto sandwich. What did you think, dude? It was awesome.
Hi,
Andrew
Alpha
Riffle. Oh, so Rich is to blame for Amazon's success. So I'm going to have to take it out on Rich. I'm going to send him a nasty text tomorrow.
Too much.
I was at Barnes & Noble a couple days ago, and it angered me that so much the space was taken up with those Funko Pops. Yeah, they do eat up a lot of space, man. They should did to the new Ghostbusters Girl Funko Pop. Can you do one more Christmas video, please? I missed those videos. We'll see, Marilyn. There's a chance. I don't know.
There's still Gracie.
There's still Gracie. She's still crazy, but we'll see.
The comments
We'll
are
see.
slowing down now. We can
They're
slow
slowing
down
down.
a little bit.
Brody's perspective. He's going to Canada for Toys R Us. It's worth it to buy out the whole store and start your own Toys R Us in the USA, or make it your home if you love it that much. Brody, good advice. I'm going to move to Canada and live at Toys R Us.
He's at $30 was his allowance for a year.
Cincy, thank you. He came back from the insult and reversed it and turned it into a compliment. Thank you very much, man. I think it's about feeling young. I think like all of us in this kind of collecting community, I hear the ages of a lot of the guys that come in and they talk about stuff, and I'm like, wow, you look so young, man. And I think it's because we are still young at heart, and we still have a good time with this kind of thing, and we're not, you know, we all have stress in our lives, but I think that this is a great stress reliever, being into these things and collecting and appreciating or being around of our childhood. So I think it helps us look younger. Like, Andrew, are you serious about being 49 tomorrow? Because for real, dude, you don't look 49. Do I watch Shartimus Prime, his big-time letdown Spider-Man? Either way, 48, either way. Shartimus Prime is a reviewer online. I like Shartimus Prime. I think he's an interesting character and stuff. I could do without the cursing in the videos, though. I gotta be honest. I never really enjoy that much cursing in toy reviews. That's the only thing I don't like. But the big time letdown Spider-Man stuff is always funny. I watch his videos and I laugh at them, but I'm like, man, I wish you didn't do them. the language thing sometimes. You know what I mean? Don't go to Canada. I'm not going to go to Canada, really. I can't go to Canada. I don't leave Cincinnati. I don't do that. My favorite online toy reviewer. I love Unparalleled Universe. I think he's awesome. I like Toy Bro.
Yeah, Toy Bro's a good one.
I like the Fwoosh.
Yep.
Their Fwoosh reviews are great.
His is less about the reviews though, more about the weeklies.
Yeah, his are fun. I think for actual toy reviews, I think Unparalleled Universe is great. I think Toy Bro is great. I like Toy Galaxy's videos, but his aren't really. Usually aren't toy reviews.
Videos when he actually does a review.
Yeah, so his aren't really that like in-depth reviews. I do enjoy watching Toy Galaxy a lot, but as far as actual reviewers, yeah, you don't really watch them.
You.
Hey, thanks, dude. So I think that as far as those guys go, the actual toy reviewers, guys that review the toys, those are probably my top ones. As far as like my favorite toy guys on YouTube, of course, I really like Josh Pence, and I like Cincy, I like Big Dub. Those guys are always a ton of fun to watch. Canada for me, I don't like it because someone like the Ghostbusters Jones is a huge fan. That's cool, dude. What do you mean about Anthony's Customs? Whether Anthony Customs, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Anthony Customs, I think he gets a little bit too down on stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
he's talented. He's very talented.
His work is fantastic.
Yeah, Anthony's Customs is a YouTube reviewer guy. He's also a customizer, and
His
his work is incredible. Like the beast head, the beast head and that Wolverine head is by him. His work is incredible. I do think, Brody, you know I know about the comments being gone. I left a message and all the things about the comments being gone. Yeah, so I think that Anthony's gets a little bit too down on stuff. Like he doesn't. I don't think, when I do a review, I try and keep in my mind, like, okay, this is a mass market product, and it's $20. I shouldn't expect Hot Toys quality for this. I should expect that, it's not going to have as many paint apps, it's going to reuse parts,
It's
it's
a
going to
mass
do
market
this.
line.
So I think that he gets too down on stuff sometimes. I think that he goes a little bit stronger on mass market product than he really should.
But his work
my
is
opinion.
great. His customs are
His
really
customs are
great.
phenomenal, though. I mean, the guy is
Yeah.
super talented,
Great.
and I think that that's where a lot of that comes from.
because he
He does that
yeah.
stuff. He does such incredible work that he expects other people to do that same level of work, and he's doing it on a custom level.
Yeah.
This guy's doing it on a
mass
market level. It's two different things. My brother's channel is Marvel Minds. I'll have to check it out. Never seen that. He made the Link sword. Is that what you're talking about with Anthony's Customs? One of my favorite quotes from you was that your wife's Facebook page looked like it was managed by a grown-up, and yours looked like it should have Chuck E. Cheese music playing in the background. I remember saying that. So I said, I was talking about looking at my wife's Facebook and my Facebook, and I said, hers looks like, when you look through her page and like the people's posts and what she posts and her wall, it looks like it's managed by a grown-up, like it's a grown-up person. But you look at mine, and it looks like Chuck E. Cheese music should be playing in the background.
Like a child.
Because it's all like little kid things. I'm always interested in going to San Diego Comic-Con, but I'll never go. It's a huge show, and it costs a ton of money to get there, and there's so many people, and it's such a crowd thing. It's become so overblown. I would rather go to a smaller convention and have a good time at it than I would at San Diego Con, to be honest. What is the absolute most you spent on a single item? That's probably the slime blower I just had commissioned to go with like the proton pack I had here, as far as a collectible item. And I don't want to say what that amount was because my wife is probably watching this, so I'm not going to say what it was. But it was a lot. It was a lot of money. Can't wait for Batman and Robin Hot Toys. What's that?
With the San Diego Comic-Con thing, especially Hall H, like that just doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Hall H sounds.
Yeah.
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 Too much.
I don't want to stand in line all day just to get into a panel. I don't want to camp overnight.
No.
Especially
to
you're
get
going to be
into
in
a
the back of the
camping.
panel. You're not going to hear much. You're just going to clap when everyone else.
I would rather just watch the panel online.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can't wait for the Batman and Robin Hot Toys. Batman Forever, Robin Hot Toys. You talking about that, Mitch? Right. I forget it's weird. I remember like random things after a month, but forget the same week I do the thing. Right? Well, Brody, yeah. For some reason, YouTube decided to take off all the comments on all my old videos, and they did it because they're doing this thing where they're trying to any videos with minors in them, they like disabled comments, and you had to re-enable comments. And then they disabled them again, and I had to re-enable them again. And then they just was like, yeah, well, all your comments are gone. And I messaged them and I said, well, why did you remove comments from videos that don't even have them in it? You know, like my reviews, like a figure review where they weren't even in it. You took the comments away, like the Diamond Select Captain America I just did not too long ago. You guys weren't even a part of that video, and it's just all the comments are gone. And they just were like, oh well, we just did them all. Like it was just everything. I'm like, well, that's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense that you would just take away comments from that. Can you bring them back? No, we are not going to bring them back. We've already said everything we can on this matter. It was ridiculous. So YouTube personnel, the worst. I've never watched EvanTube. I don't think I watched. You guys EvanTube?
No, I
You
haven't.
guys seen EvanTube? You don't know EvanTube. I don't know that.
I'll check that
I
out.
can't watch that.
You guys have any plans to try to back a Unicron to the store? I don't think Unicron's happening, man.
No, I
What?
don't think him or Cookie Monster are happening.
Yeah, I think they're way too far from what their goal is.
They're
to
gonna
get
have
those.
to reevaluate
Yeah.
Labs.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, they did the barge and it was successful.
Yeah, because it's Star Wars.
Yeah, but the other two did not hit what they needed to be.
If they want something to be successful, try something that people are really asking for. Like, just put a wave of 6-inch G.I. Joe figures up and have people back those. 'cause
That's
that will
I
go
said that.
through.
Yeah, the 6-inch Joe line. That's the thing that Hasbro should be for. Throw that on there.
Awesome.
You get enough backers without a doubt. I don't think they have any problem having a 6-inch Joe line on there and getting it back.
Yeah, like 6 figures. Just
Yeah.
I back it.
The number that they required for that Unicron was insane. It was like 8,000. 8,000 orders?
That's
How much are they a piece?
Uh,
That's
ton.
like $600.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and I mean,
Plus shipping.
yeah,
How
it's
many would that take
insane.
even?
But you throw a 6-inch wave of Joes on there, 6 figures, and they say, you know, it's $150 for this wave of 6-inch
Yeah.
Joes. You'd have 8,000 in no time. In no
Yeah.
time.
Or even 200. You could charge a little bit extra for them to get them to go for the first wave, just to see if there's interest. I'm sure it'd still sell. At
Yeah, I think
200.
it would sell like crazy.
I'd back it.
And if you're afraid of it, like if you don't think toy stores or Target or Walmart would support a GI Joe line, then that's the way to do it. Throw it on HasLab.
If you did online, you should do it on vintage card backs.
Vintage
too,
card backs
because
for
you don't have to
sure.
worry about people stealing
You don't
it.
have to worry about
It's not
that?
retail.
Yeah,
That'd be
vintage card
so
backs would be amazing.
Like, do your subscription line that you were doing before, but do it in 6-inch Joe. Kind of
Yeah.
like what Mattel and Super 7 do with He-Man.
For sure. I think that would be incredible if they would have thrown that something like that on HasLab, and I think it would do so good.
That's like my most wanted modern line.
And what would be great is that they could do the same thing they're doing with Marvel Legends for the most part,
Definitely.
where they could get like certain buck pieces
Yeah,
across
they could even
figures.
use some of the
Yeah.
Marvel Legends.
Yeah, they could get it
pieces.
going, and like that first wave of 6, get a lot of the tooling they need in that first wave,
Yeah.
get the backing on it, and then they could do smaller waves moving forward or something like that, and make it a monthly subscription thing on a HasLab, like the Matty Collector He-Man figures
I
were.
would buy every wave.
Yeah, I think that would be
That'd be
amazing.
awesome.
And they could eventually get masked into it since they did
Yep.
the one figure in there. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me get caught up here. The Chuck E. Cheese pizza in my hometown tastes like cardboard. I gotta be honest, Chuck E. Cheese pizza's gotten better. We went there for Gracie's birthday, and they have a stuffed crust now. Even though I ordered the stuffed crust and they didn't give us the stuffed crust, it was still good pizza.
You still.
Is the toy department gonna have any more Hellboy toys? You just never know, dude. We never know we're gonna get the toy department until it comes through the door. You know, we do order certain things, but for the most part, the stuff that comes in there, we never know what's gonna come in. If Unicron happens, I'll wait for the knockoff. That's the way to do it, man. A lot of knockoffs are better quality than the Hasbro stuff. Speaking of aiming to the 6-inch Joes, Cincy Nerd says, speaking of other toy review channels, have you ever watched Retro Blasting? I've watched some Retro Blasting videos.
I think I have.
They're pretty good, and there's some I like and some I don't. EvanTube is a kid that does reviews and makes a movie that made it to theater and DVD. Wow, I had no idea. Seth says, I think it's $4.5 million in money to fully fund Unicron, and that's crazy.
Yeah, that's not happening.
They made a Unicron half the size of the new one for a tenth of the price back in 2003. Exactly. The minute I saw that price, I was like, you know what? The Armada Unicron's not looking so bad now. Like it's, you can get that one for like $100. So why would you spend this much money on another one? It's not really in scale with what you've got anyway. Unicron's a planet, so no matter what, he's not going to be in scale really with your other figures. He's always going to be too small. So it's either going to be really, really small or sort of smaller. Do you think Mattel will make a Keaton Batman? The mask comes with the new Alfred's 89 mask, and they made a DeVito Penguin. I think the closest we're going to get with Mattel and the 89 Batman is the one that just came out in Multiverse. The Toy Biz tribute one. We're coming to the end. Mattel's only got to the end of this year before it's over.
Have like 5 more months.
I think that we have a chance to get one from McFarlane, though.
Yeah.
I think that he's showing in these first rumored waves that he's looking at different incarnations of DC stuff. So I think there's a chance we might get one from them. If they offered a new HasLab USS flag for $600, would you back it?
Tempting.
It'd be tempting, and if I was really collecting the 3 3/4 line anymore, I'd probably do it. Like, I'd probably be for it.
It'd be a nightmare to have shipped to you.
Yeah, I think that.
I mean, I guess it would be as bad as the sail barge. I'm not sure if it'd be bigger. But
I think that the problem is that they've run that 3 3/4, that 25th style into the ground now. Like, not that they're doing that Master Collector was doing bad things, but that they kept whittling down their audience base again and again and again. So now I think that if they try to do a 3 3/4 USS flag, that the audience isn't there for it. Until they brought G.I. Joe back in some way to get people excited again and bring in all the collectors that have left it, I think it would fail now. Whereas I think a 6-inch line would be introducing something new, and I think people would back that. A Keaton Batman with Keaton Sawyer's face, that's blowing my mind. Osmosis Jones made it to VHS and DVD on November 22nd. That's awesome, dude. I deserve an action figure myself. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hey, Big Dub said happy birthday. Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much. I forgot to ask you when I saw you the other day if you were going to hit that Tika Grill while you were in town on the way to see Josh. And I totally forgot because I only saw you briefly. But don't forget next time you're here to get Tika Grill. Have I seen pictures of the Osmosis Jones prototypes? I have seen Osmosis Jones prototypes. I've seen the pictures. I'm just not a big Osmosis Jones fan, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, where are we at? Anything else?
Let's see.
I don't know anything.
I didn't mention my pickups.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot.
I think the only figure I picked up is the Nathan Drake.
Yeah,
I broke mine
yours
3
broke
years
yours
ago.
like the minute you got it.
It's
it
a natural
broken.
figure. It broke out of package.
It's okay. It broke. Yeah. Tika Grill in Westchester. Yeah, Cincy. There was an episode of Dub Life where he was having baklava. It was baklava. And I made a comment that, hey, next time you're in town, you should try Tika Grill. Best Euros ever. I used to go there once a week. That place is awesome. They got great shawarma, and their baklava is killer. It's so good. So if you're in the Cincinnati area and you're Westchester, Tika Grill, it's across the street from this Walmart. It's awesome. Great Greek food. The Greek fries. Cincy, did you eat the Greek fries there? Because their Greek fries are silly good. They're so good. They're so good. Like, I can just eat their Greek fries as a meal. Like, it's really good. Okay, sorry. So you got Nathan Drake. This is what is going on here. Did it hit that 20%? Let's see.
Uh-oh.
I bet it says 20%.
Yes, it does.
All right. So we're going. The camera's getting ready to die.
So, Nathan Drake, I think I've been picking up more Blu-rays than I have figures lately.
Yeah.
I got all the Alien movies and all the Mission Impossible movies, and there's a few more I want to order tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake, yeah, it was immediate breakage.
Yeah, because I broke that 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Let me get caught up here. Big Dub's gonna make that happen for sure, dude. Next time you come through. JCC says, please tell me you've had Casano's Pizza King.
We have.
We just had it Saturday.
Yeah.
We just had it yesterday. I love their pizza, man.
Yeah, it's so good.
My buddy Carly reintroduced me. I had Casano's for different Casanos, but I hadn't had it from the one in Fairfield. He's like, dude, you have to have it from the one in Fairfield. It's like a legit pizza place. Like, get down there. And it's got this like weird, it's got this crust that's like a mix of thin crust and like regular crust, and it's got like this saltiness on the bottom.
It's so good.
It's so good. Casano's is so good. My action figure should come with tiny toys, a tiny computer, and a seat, so you can make reviews with the toy. So the toy over here doing reviews while I'm doing reviews. Since you used to get the Euro with double meat and either cashew or pistachio baklava. Yeah, the baklava is so good. The Sura Korean restaurant in Mason is the bomb. I've never had that. I'm gonna have to try that. I've never been to Top Golf. Wait, is Top Golf the one that's on the corner? Are you talking about the mini golf place? Imagine the Batman versus Doc Ock was good. I don't really know what that means. I'm sorry. Casano's is my favorite. I have it almost every time we go to the department. How they slightly burn the pizza is actually amazing. Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
It's got
so
this little
good.
burn to it. Yeah, so we got the exactly. We did get to finally do a live stream. I think we fixed our issues.
I think
we got the better camera mount that's not falling over because it doesn't need a battery charge. I have been to that golf place. We got the router down here, so the Wi-Fi is working way better. So I think we're good again. My dad said he takes interest in my interest, and that made me happy. So my dad is amazing. I love him. I love your dad too. If he says those kind of things, that's a good dad. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're gonna shut this one off because the camera's dying. We've been at it for a little over an hour.
Yeah.
Was that number 10?
This was we're making it number 9.
We're making number 9.
Yeah, because
Yeah. I think the last one was 8, right?
Nah.
I
Well,
thought we
which
already
one-
did a 9.
Are you talking about like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
last
3
one we
weeks
actually
ago was
posted
8.
was 8.
Yes, the last one we actually
Okay.
posted was
We
8.
attempted 9 twice in a row. So we attempted 9 twice in a row, and neither one of them worked because they were like, the camera's falling over, the Wi-Fi is dead, this is happening, that's happening. And I was like, you know what? I don't want people to. Thank you so much, Andrew. I don't want people to come back to the channel and watch this afterwards, and then them have that as their experience. So we just were like, you know what? We'll do the live stream with people here. There's no reason to post it afterwards. Happy birthday again. Awesome stream. Thank you so much, JCC. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Cincy. Thank you very much. I don't talk to Josh Spence a lot, but I do talk to him. Josh Spence is a great guy. Really great guy. So, I think that's it.
Yep, I think we're
That's
good.
I think we'll be back again next Sunday, 8:30.
Hopefully.
I don't know what I have to talk about.
We'll see.
Fun
Yeah.
talking to you, Seth. We'll see what happens during the weekend toys. Hopefully, I'll get some stuff from Hasbro Pulse.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe what we'll do is I'll save all the boxes.
And review some stuff
And
live.
we'll pile all the
okay.
boxes in front of us, and
Wow.
that way they see how many boxes there are that are all Hasbro
We'll
Pulse's
just have
boxes.
a mountain of
We'll
boxes.
just have all these boxes. We'll do a review from inside the boxes.
Yeah.
Like we'll make a fort.
Yeah.
We'll do a fort. We'll make a box fort and do a review inside the box fort. Okay, so we're gonna sign off on this. Thank you guys so much for joining in and showing up for these things. I think we all have a great time
Yeah.
talking toys and hanging out with you guys. It's a great way to begin the week / end the week. You know.
Next week is the last week before school, so we'll
Yeah.
see how schedules work after that.
I think it'll
Yeah.
still work.
Yeah.
I mean, we only stay up. We always keep this going until 10, and we all go to bed
It's
afterwards.
like
So
only an hour and a half.
yeah, I don't think it's that bad. Thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. Thank you guys for joining us. Ian, I did know that. One last comment from Ian here. Did you know the dance room scene in Batman Returns is symbolic? Everyone is wearing masks except Bruce and Selina. That's saying they're Batman and Catwoman basically, and they're sort of wearing their masks. It's saying that they really are Batman and Catwoman, and the masks are Bruce Wayne and Selina. So they're wearing masks.
I didn't
Yeah, that
think
is
about
a nice
that
touch.
Yeah.
I realized that when I watched it.
Yeah.
It's a really nice touch.
Yeah. So everybody else is wearing masks. They're wearing their masks, but their masks are Bruce Wayne and Selina because they're really Batman and Catwoman. All right, we're gonna sign off. See you guys next week.
Bye.
All right.
This-
Oh,
Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
House of X, Powers of X. Cincy, I don't know if you're still here or not. If you're reading them, I hope you're enjoying them because I'm very intrigued by House of X and Powers of X. So,
Okay.
all right.
Now you got it.
Now I'm scooting out. Scooting out. See you guys. So long.
Bye.
Goodbye. Now I just gotta hit this button, and it's gonna hit this button.